Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Parcel Simulator. We are on day 8, as you can see. As I mentioned, I was going to go ahead and clean up the shop a little bit, get things back organized. Now that it's no longer the weekend, I can go ahead and get rid of these parcels. But just to be safe, let's check our contracts. See if I can use any of them for these. 3 parcels for Soaport. I do believe we can do that one right now. Soaport. Yep, right there. Right off the bat. I did manage to use a lot of those bad parcels to actually do 1 or 2 contracts the previous day. That's why you'll see in a lot of other people's videos the way they have their uh, hub factory set up. They'll have staging points or areas where there will be massive storage shelves set up to buffer between the trash or one of the export roads. And that's just so that the person can do side contracts or contracts that'll earn them extra money. Because sometimes you want to do more than just what's the day to day. You want to be able to get a little extra money because the packages are only worth so much no matter what you do. There we go. And I find it easier whenever I am doing the contracts to go ahead and use that palette, especially if there's a lot of them that needs to be in the truck. And that actually helped us out having that airplane parcel quest since it allowed us to get rid of the pileup we were getting of boxes on that shelf. I think to start off today, we're going to go ahead and purchase the weight conveyor. We'll go ahead and get the serial belt and the sticker conveyor just to start us off. Yeah, I know that's quite a bit of money to throw down right off the bat. However, it will allow us to start our conveyor belts as well as give us a opportunity to start automations. Because as you get further and further into the game, automation becomes almost paramount in necessity. You just got to be careful how you set things up. What I like doing is having the conveyor have to come from this first one to the right to give some space to the A1 exports or the road and rail. Gives you some breathing room as well as it doesn't make the area super cluttered. Once you get further into the game and it's no longer or as important to use this one, you'll have the road or rail dedicated at the end of the game near the final upgrades. You won't necessarily have to do this, but this is an early game thing that I like doing. Now, this conveyor belt here, this sorter, is pretty self-explanatory. The packages will come in. It will tell whether they have a pre-approval sticker and send them on their way, a denial sticker where they'll be sent towards the trash, or it will show that they need to be further inspected and send them along the way. And this one checks weight, this one checks for a serial number. I'll still have to do the other half of the checks, such as making sure that the package meets with um, approval of contents, and then I'll still have to sticker them. But for now, this will actually help. Now, there is later in the game a approved sticker and a denied sticker or conveyor, which will automatically print a good or bad sticker on them. However, you have to wait until you get to the 7th upgrade on your warehouse. That being said, I do need a bunch of curved conveyor belts. And I will need more straights as well. And then we need a few of these. 3 should be fine. Almost forgot the pallet. Now this thing can only hold 6 at a time until I get the upgraded ones, but it will help for start. As you'll notice, packages, like I have it set up, will follow the conveyors. They'll go sorting through. You have to be careful when you're putting these conveyor belts down because the arrow does tell you where they're going, but sometimes you'll end up having to be really convoluted or really strange on how you set up your conveyors. Like for this one, I'm basically going to be doing what's called snaking. So I'll have corner conveyors coming around and going into the next checkpoint and then sending it on to get checked again or thrown away. That's why I bought so many of each type of conveyor belt. Luckily speaking, with the unapproved packages, they'll mostly either already be denied or will need me to sticker them. The ones that need to be stickered are very easy to deal with, so it doesn't take much. The reason why I have the pre-approved set off from this is so that I'll be able to do the snake and I won't have pre-approved packages getting mixed in and slowing down the checking process. It'll be slow enough as it is once I get started, and I'll explain that once the day begins. Though it does look like this video is mostly just going to be me talking and getting the conveyor belts set up, as I am almost out of time for today. Next video, it looks like we will be going into the process and we will be starting the day. Whenever you need to move the conveyor belts around, and as it shows on our display, you can just hit R to rotate them, but if you need to flip their direction, hitting X will do that for you. You will sometimes have a bug where you come back in from a save, like you'll get off and then come back in, and the conveyor belts will be in the wrong direction or they'll be stuck. They did patch that, so it's a little better. However, I have still seen it happen from time to time on my profiles. Set these aside as extra, package that one away. Now, the one trick with this, because I don't have these set up going anywhere strictly, they will drop a box and then that will pause anything else coming. It'll stage things. So you got to be careful and you got to be kind of proactive. If I had any more regular straight conveyor belts, which I have one, it looks like, that'll make a little bit of a difference. All right. Looks like we'll be ready to start the day, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short. If y'all want to use this design, or if y'all have other designs that y'all want to use, feel free to do so. Oh, I will see y'all in the next video.